Would you like your videos to look different but just don't know how to do it or what tools to use to do that? Hi, my name is Francis and welcome back to Owtech. Today we look at some of the top free video editing software of editing applications that you can use to edit your videos and have better videos or high quality videos. I'm only going to review applications that I have used before so that I don't lie to you about features that I'm not sure about or things that I have not used before and that I cannot attest to as being good. So we are going to look at three main applications that I have tried myself and tested and used before. So the first application that you can use to edit videos freely without any subscription or any payment is VSDC, or from the Videosoft Developers Company. So if you look at my screen, for instance, I have this application here. You can download it free. I'll share the link in the description section. After downloading this application, you can install it on your PC and then you can start creating your videos or editing your videos free. So some of the things that you can do with video editors is you can trim out sections you don't like, you can blur out sections, you can add audio and in the background, you can maybe change the appearance of your video in very many ways, and you can as well try to add text on your video. So if you look at my screen here, the VSDC video editor that I'm talking about is I have options. This is the first page that you see whenever you launch video VSDC video editor. So I have these options here where I can create a blank project, I can create a slideshow, import content, capture video, and capture my screen. So in most cases, because I'm just going to demonstrate what we do here, is I'm going to choose the blank option. I'm just going to take you through a rough a view of maybe a rough way of creating videos using VSDC or editing videos. There will be more videos on different sections of VSDC and how you can use it to create video. So if I click on create blank project, I have this section where I can write the title, just say creating videos, then these other sections, the author, the publisher, the copyright, description, and these other things, you can always customize that according to what you need. Resolution, just take full HD frame, 30 frames per second. Then you can edit this with depending on what you want. If you want 1020 or 720 by 1080, whichever width and height that you need, you can do that. Then opacity you can leave to 100 and then you just go to finish. So I chose a dark background. That is also an option you can do from the other end. So once I'm on this page, this is now my workplace. This is the preview section and this is the place where I'm going to add content. So in this section I can add quite a number of things. If I just come here and say add object, you can see I can add a lot of things here. So I can add audio, can add image, I can add a video. Then I'll just say add a video. I'll just choose any video from here and then say open. When I open that, I'll be asked where I want this video to begin. So I'll say from cursor position and click on OK. Then now you see I have my video in this section. The preview is right here and the play button is right there. So if I click this preview button, and then it will be played and I will be shown what happens with this video. So once I've added this video here, I can choose to add audio to it, which is an option that I can access from the add object section and then choose audio, and then I'll just go and look for any audio here. So in most cases here I only have videos. Let me just go to this and pick any audio from one of my files. So if I open this, then I just choose this and say open. The audio will appear in this section. So I'll try to trim my audio so that it fits. So this audio is too long, that's why my video has been minimized or a slight or reduced to a very tiny thing right there. So if I reduce this, then the audio increases. I can edit that. I can expand this or shrink it depending on what I want to have. So there are quite a lot of other things that you can do with VSDC. You can trim videos, you can edit some other section of video, you can add text through this section. I have this section. If I want to add text, I just come to this section and click on this T text and OK, and then draw it and type anything. I just type anything, select it and magnify, increase the size of the text. So there will be more other tutorials on how to use VSDC, but today we're just looking at a few just a simple view of how VSDC works and how we can use this as one of the video editors that we're going to look at here today. So that is our first video editor. We'll have more videos explaining more complex things and how to edit these videos here. So we are going to go to the next type of video editor, which is called Movie Maker, which is a Microsoft video editor. So let's just open it. This you will need to download the older version because it normally is the one that is easier to operate and has some interesting features that we'll talk about later. So if I open Windows Movie Maker in this section here and see how it works, I have this here. So I have Windows Movie Maker. So in this I can add files from here or come to this section, add photos and videos, and once I have done that, I'll just add a video from here, any video. If I just say I want to add this intro video, click on OK, then I'll have my video there. One of the maybe most important things that you can do with this video is adding titles and captions. If I want to add a title at the beginning of my video, just click on title here, and then I'll type my title, just say my movie, I'll leave it at that. Then I'll go back to this home button, then I can add a caption at any section of my video. So you just move it. I want to add a caption there, I'll do that. Then I'll add text there, as you say caption. Then I can edit it through coloring and all these features here. So this is just a simple review. I'll have that. If I want to trim this video, I just let it play up to the section that I want it to play to. Then I'll go to the edit button and I'll say either split or trim. If I want to split it into two, I'll do that, split it into two, maybe insert some other thing in there, or maybe just leave it like that, or just delete a section that I want. If I want to delete that, just click on it, press delete on my keyboard, and then it will go. And that's just how I will use it. If I, let's say, want to increase audio volume or video volume, I just click on the video and move to this section here, volume, either raise it or reduce it, add a few effects, let it fade in at the beginning, slow, medium or fast, and also fade out. As now we are talking about audio. I can as well edit the speed or all that. I select the start point, select the end point, and things of that sort. So this is just a simple video edit I can use to combine images and audio and create a simple video out of it, either for promotional purposes or just edit your video. There's another way that you can use this video editor that I'll explain to you in our next video, which is very important because it touches on video quality and how you can make your video look better, or you prevent maybe YouTube from downgrading it to the lowest possible quality, because that's what they do in most cases. When you upload a video, the video quality is reduced. So this video editor can help us deal with that and change the video quality, make it permanent, make it maybe 4K some other time, or just HD, so that the quality is not tampered with. Our next video editor is just Windows video editor. Now this normally comes pre-installed with your Windows. So if you're using Windows and you have installed the latest version, be sure you can find it from your application section. So just click on the start button and scroll to this bottom section, or just search for it, then you get this video editor. This is normally pre-installed and helps you create videos for, in an easy way, maybe for whichever reason you want to create it for. So this video editor for Windows is not that much complex, but it still allows you to create a video. Sometimes it takes long to load, like you can see, depending on maybe your PC memory or something of that. So just a few samples of videos that I've created before on this screen right here. So if you want to create content with this, you just click on new project. That's after launching it from that section. Just click on new project, and then you're going to name your project. You're going to give it a title. So just click here and edit this title, and just say creation. Then I'll click on OK. Video editing. That kind of bounced, so we're just going video editing, and we're going to click on OK. So I have that. Now this is just the simple layout where we have this other things here. We have the section to add photos, where you can add your content right here before you drag them to your storyboard or your work section, where you're going to add these videos. So we have that, and we also have a view here where you can make it medium size, just make it the videos viewed smaller. Then we have the redo and undo button. If you've done something you don't like, you can always do and maybe undo and redo. Then there is the background music and custom audio. Now custom audio is when you want to add an audio, maybe you want to talk in the background, or you want to just do something different from this background music, which is just default music provided by this software that helps you maybe slightly spice up your videos. So if I add, for instance, let me just show you how these things work here once I've added some items from here. So if I just say add from this PC, I can as well drag and drop if I have clips open in a different Windows folder. So if I say, for instance, I just want to add this 3 items, maybe I want to explain to people laptops or something like that. I have quite a number of laptop pictures here. So if I add these 3 files, so I have these 3, I can come and drag. Now you see my preview section here still has nothing because I haven't added anything to the storyboard or the library. So if I drag and drop this here in the first section, I have that in that section. And if I try previewing it, I'll just be shown the image because there's nothing else that I've added there. So it's still loading, so let me just post that first. So what I can do once I've added this here is that I can edit it in the ways that I want. I can edit this duration. You can see when I click on this, I can change the duration of this in seconds, and then I'm going to add that there and add any time that I need. So press enter, and then my whether it's a video or an image will stay on the screen longer than it was. It was 3 seconds before, and that can continue that in that manner. Then if I want to add something else in this other section, I just drag my other image there, then drag the other image there. I can still also change the positions. If I want this to move to the beginning or this to move to the end, I can just hold and drag it. We have this option where we have the title tag. If I click on this, the first thing we have the title card here, where you can add what you want to add to your text. Whether you want to add text to precede this image, you are the one who does that. So in my title tag, I can edit it in whichever way that I want. So the next thing is we can add text on this. Just add text, click on text, choose your format right here. Don't worry about my screen, I think I've got a bit of a problem here. So you can choose your text type, and then you click on it like that, and then type your text. Then you can see gaming laptop, and you can see it's appearing on my screen. whatever I have typed in this section. So I can still edit the font type, and it also changes the format just how I want it to be. So if I am previewing a laptop, or maybe I'm doing a review of a laptop and I want to show this, I just add that, and maybe choose the position of the text where I want it to be. I want it to be laid over the bottom, top, any section that I want. And then once I'm done with that, I just say done, or I can as well come to this section, add a bit of motion for this. You see, if I add motion for that, the text, you see text and image, how it's appearing on the screen. Zoom left, play, shows you just what is going to happen. Tilt down, you see we have that. So that's just motion. If I want to add it, I'll click on done. If I want to cancel, I just cancel it. Then okay, then I'll go to 3D effects, just click on this, still go to motion, or maybe go to 3D effects and change 3D effects. And then I can click on this. If I want to add a bit of fun on the video, just click on balloon birthday, you can click on this, and then if I say done and preview, you'll see a little bit of some effects on this. Let me just show you what happens. So you'll have the title, and then that only appears for 3 seconds, and then the effects, you can see them, they're very brief because the duration of this image is short. So if you look at this section, you see those bubbles or something. So those are just some of the features that I was talking about from the 3D effects section. So those are just the simple things that you can do. One last thing that you can do in this section, you can add background music and choose. So these are pre-loaded with the application, so you can add any background music here, and then choose what you want, whichever audio you want. So if you want to add a customized image, it means you'll have to remove this, move the volume to 0, so that when you add your custom audio on this, then click on this and add a file, then the audio that you have are used, or the background audio will not be heard. Because if you use both, there will be a kind of a conflict and a confusion between the main audio, maybe the background music, and your custom audio. So you reduce that volume to 0, and then you select the audio that you want to use in that section. So just use any music. I'm not going to do that because we are not just using this as a sample. So if you have added this custom audio, just click on done, and then you'll have whatever it is that you want on that video. Now, final part about this is saving your video, which is very simple. Once you're done with all your editing here, the timing, the text, maybe the video effects, motion and 3D and all that, and titles, you click on finish video and select your size. I recommend the 1080 size because it is a good quality for most devices and websites. So you can change this to whichever size you want, depending on the screen size that's going to be displayed on. So I'll just click on that and say export if I want to export it, but since I've created nothing, I'm not going to export anything. So those are just the video editors I'm going to look at today, and thank you for watching. I hope you find this helpful, and I hope you make your videos better and create even better content. So thanks for watching this. If you like it, please share and click on the subscribe button, and see you in the next video.